G'day, today we're going to have a look at the weekly challenge in Mini Motorways. Some interesting symbols there, let's see. So it's the week of the 22nd of May. Yeah, 5 is May. We have unlimited bridges. Buildings can appear directly adjacent to destinations. Always fun. Some colors are always circles. Could also be fun. Alright, so hopefully let's have some fun with this one. Now, one thing I don't think I've mentioned, and I'm not sure I registered it till today, but there's 3 new maps coming to Mini Motorways, but those new maps also come with a new feature of trains. I'm really curious to see what that means and in what way that operates. I would assume it's sort of more like a subway system, similar to what Metro is, that they sort of don't impact anything on a surface level. Possibly a station you might have to place somewhere or something. I don't know, could be interesting. Not a great initial placement for our first circular guy there. Probably a better way to build that. Almost maybe disconnecting this 4th guy as well to stop that being such a... That roundabout's not going to work for them. I mean, I have unlimited bridges, so I could put the roundabout on this side here, and then just get these guys to connect in their own little ways. I do like getting circular destinations super early in a level. Makes you just sort of speed along a bit more in getting jobs done. And you just look at how quickly he's picking up work there versus the other 2 guys combined. And that's not an overly great position there. I don't feel like we've gained anything from a unique characteristic of houses and destinations can show up anywhere. Still sort of just showing up on the opposite ends of the map to each other. Go road tiles because I'm using a fair few at this point. I can't imagine I'm going to use too many traffic lights. I never do. If at all. Problem with this blue guy in the middle here is if I changed his road to go up and then had to redirect the yellow traffic to get around him, because of where this reddy orange is down the bottom, there's no real way for those 3 guys to make a connection through. Blue looping back seems to be the only way to really do that, short of a motorway coming in. That's a real huddle of destinations in the middle there. Well, I suppose that makes that our metropolis area. Or like people live in the heaps of people live in the inner city, in CBD. All right, early motorway there, week 3. Is always one of the advantages to having a well, let's give that guy that way. We'll cut this guy this way. And in fact, I mean, these 2 guys are almost in a perfect position. Their only issue is that they're so close to the water that they actually have to sort of turn around to get across. So it comes to our orange guys. We'll jettison them off the top of that so they're not sharing the road with blue. That blue hopefully shouldn't do too badly, though, because of where that closest house is. This other guy's got 5 houses, though he probably doesn't need them. We can hopefully eventually just send those other 3 blue houses at the top up to him as well. Now, this guy is a great candidate. going to hurt as well, getting a double destination over there. This guy's a perfect candidate for a highway because got no real room to move over there. That's exactly what we wanted. Real early in the piece, let's try and fix this mess of a pink setup here. To destroy that tree to allow that guy to get in. Okay, so let's go. This guy, these two, him that way. Him that way, that guy that way. Let's do that. Now, bad news is that it's already a circular destination. It is early on, so hopefully, yeah, it shouldn't be too long for that guy to be able to correct. And I'm amazed that actually was happy to move while there were guys still over there. I would have thought they'd have to come all the way back before that would have worked out. Alright, so that's a nice close little setup Northern Pink has here. I don't love that him and Yellow are having to share the same entry point to get into that double destination. So what we're going to do is just swap Yellow around. We've now got a second double destination down here. So I would say that's going to start to put a max ability that we can give here. Yeah, I'm not getting the vibe of any sort of placement differences with the way that houses and buildings are going down. This all seems pretty standard. Alright, so we're getting a couple of yellow houses over here. No benefit of anything. Not close to anyone, except each other. It's fun having so many bridges that we're just sort of being fast and loose with our bridge building. Two guys really snuck in real quick to make that bridge official. At least we're getting some good luck with our motorways on this one. Really doesn't feel like we're actually that far in. I mean, we're on 400 points, but we've got so many circular destinations already that they're actually scoring better than how far through this we actually are. Now, I currently have the red on the right-hand side and one of the two central yellows operating off just one house. So, probably will need to address that at some point. Luckily, we've at least just gotten use for these yellows on the right. But what we're going to do is give them a real wide berth. Might be able to afford a wide berth. We'll just give them a motorway just till we get more pieces. Basically what we're wanting to do is just leave enough room that we could potentially get some red houses or blue houses into that gap. So what we want to do is we're going to steal those 3 blue houses on this side. And definitely the road tiles, because that's what we're lacking. Okay, this one red house. Again, we don't want him sharing with the other side. We would rather... It's an awful placement, that one. And these pink houses down here are nothing too great either. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these 3 blue guys We're going to cut through this wide open expanse down the bottom here. Put them in there. Then we're going to cut this out. Flip those three guys around, and we may as well turn that guy around too. Then we're going to take this pink guy here and also run him into there, but he can't even, there's no gap on that edge. We have the motorways available though, that I guess what we're going to do is just sort of give him his own setup. So we'll remove all of that. Let's get that a tiny little hook there. Let those guys go work for him. Got this little population of pink down the bottom here too that we can send somewhere if we need to at some point. I'm going to take this yellow house and give him to that, so there's more even split of 2 and 2. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit of a useless red little hub over there. I suppose, well, that's a good get. That guy helps out what we're lacking over here. I feel like what we should do is this. Then we can turn those 3 guys around. There we go. So we can seamlessly add that to a roundabout without actually disconnecting the motorway. This guy's here's probably got too many houses, especially since we've hit a second circular. So we'll need to work out how to get someone a bit more help over here with our yellows just sort of scattering to the wind. This yellow down the bottom here is actually a pretty good candidate for a motorway, just so that we can get him out of the middle of this pretty good pink hub we're getting down there. Okay, so this guy here, I was going to give him connecting with those guys, but I realize we've just gotten this guy there. Okay, so let's get rid of this. And we'll give them the motorway. And this guy can just run straight across there. He's probably going to need a motorway soon as well then. Let's flip these guys around so that they can go in that other entrance. Keep these guys off sharing. Well, firstly, he's immediately a double destination, which is going to make this a little bit trickier. But we'll just sort of send him that way for now. This would sort of need 2. Actually, no, we don't need 2 motorways. What we can do is just disconnect that. Who's freaking out? This guy down here. Let's send him that way, because we can definitely give him a little bit more. Then we can take this guy here, bounce him to there. I'll get rid of. Now I've got to wait for that to come back. There. Yeah, we're back. Good. Alright, so then we can just bounce those guys there. Need to get these guys across there. Don't really want to run them through there. They're just sort of an emergency shift though. Do that too. You can see all of those guys go, which means that like we're under Like, we don't have the available houses. Well, firstly, that guy's just facing the wrong way. Him getting in there would help too. Alright, and for at least this moment, we're going to put a roundabout there and get that guy in there. Not a great setup. Ideally, what we'd probably want is that these greens in the middle here go look after one, while all the greens at the top look after another. The problem is that we probably want the closer guys looking after the further, the circular guy. So I suppose what we could do is we could cut the weaker green off to get those, and then give the guy with a more pressing need. Let's get rid of that. How's he doing? I don't think we can move it, so we'll just make it a little messy, but give him a few extra houses. Don't like what we've got going on with this pink up here. I think he's probably the... And there's a few different candidates that we need for motorways at this stage. So let's scooch him across. Let's get rid of that. And that for those guys. Then we'll knock out all of this. Turn these guys back towards that way. And then we'll just make... Oh, we can't make central point hub. So we'll just go off that way. Moving him to there to clean that up a little bit. Alright, well that's not too bad. At least what we can do is he can get a nice quick solution. Okay, so I suppose what we could do is just connect that like that, connect him there, and then do that. So guy on the left, this yellow on the top left gets 3 houses, and the guy just below gets 2. This circular guy in the middle, though, is not happy with his 2-house situation. We've got this 3 down here. I suppose what we can do is drop a roundabout there to sort of future-proof that we could get more guys. I guess what you can see here at the moment is this guy here isn't being used. So this yellow house here is currently only using 1 guy. So let's do that for a moment. See if that can help out. We didn't get our motorway there. That's going to hurt us. Sorry. Make that guy there too. So we've just connected 3 different yellows. Don't like that. Again, it's not meant to be a long-term thing. It's hopefully just a temporary jolt. Get this going. You can see already this guy's much less happy about the situation now. So what we're going to do is we're going to break that guy off again, and we're going to break that again. Just so that was a temporary thing, just to sort of push us a little bit further along. Now we just need these 2 guys that we took from to sort of get cleaned up. That yellow house there sort of, I guess, is useless. Who just cracked it? That guy. Okay. And him. So we need, we do that temporarily for these 2 guys to get out. I don't like playing with that because there are 2 different circular destinations that they're cutting through. Try and have that take place. Let's cut these guys straight up. Then we'll get this guy to go along there. So he has a permanent 3 houses. Okay, so we need reds to get down here. Using our unlimited bridge policy. And sneak 2 in there. This guy's still looking woeful. This house down here is still not being used, so again, we're just going to flip that guy around so that he gets 4. We're hoping... Nah, still no motorway to save us. These yellow houses needed in this more permanently than what we've set that up to be. He's still looking worse and worse. This is just a square, so we're going to cut across him to get 2 more cars up there. But you can also see that they're lagging through that thing. This guy's not looking great either. How is he? Let's get that guy connected. I mean, he only had 2 houses prior to that. This guy's got 6. I don't know why I've given him so many. Offset. Let's help him out some more. A lot of red over here that we're not using. A lot of green stranded on the wrong side. These 2 guys we can at least flip around to help out. Yellow's looking a lot better than it was. This over here, this bottom... Well, I mean, that guy's only got 1 house looking after him, so more than fair that he's suddenly decided he's not happy with his lot. So let's go those 2 guys. The actual intention was that I was going to turn this guy around. Still will. He's just sitting at home. So let's send them up to go clean that up a little bit. Blue down here, not happy. What we can do is, you can see this guy up, he's very happy. So we can do that. Have those 2 blue guys try and get down there and help out. Problem, again, no motorway. The problem with that, though, is it now means that the orange is shared between both. So these orange guys can now cut between either that side or this side, whatever they choose. These 2 orange guys, can we fit a roundabout up here somewhere? Sort of. As long as those blues stay out of that roundabout. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to go help this guy out. That's why that's not a great idea. Don't like that. You can see how many guys have just like left to go help out down the bottom. This guy's now struggling to result. Yeah, we need to get all of this in place here. A lot of the green at the top there's not in use, so let's turn as many of those guys around as we can, and then just run that across. We do have this... And the problem is that these guys here coming in are potentially the answer to this question down here. So we're going to be waiting a long time, and you can see that this road is already a nightmare because it's 2 different circular destinations sharing. And now that either of these are having issues, these 3 guys on this side could possibly be trying to go around the wrong way. I jinxed myself by saying that I was being lucky with my motorway pickups because they dried up real quick. Have a look. 108. Not too bad. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.